What's up, guys? It's HeAdz here, and today I'm going to be going over my PC settings for Rainbow Six Siege. And a lot of people have been asking me this, so here you go. I'm going to give you all the specifics on what I'm using. If you guys want to know what my... you can look at my DPI, my sensitivity, all in the description below, as well as my equipment that I'm using presently right now. I'm probably going to upgrade to a 240Hz monitor at some point, as well as a different keyboard. But here are my settings. I'm using 400 DPI, just so you already know. That is my DPI. So keep that into consideration throughout the entire video. And basically what DPI means, if you don't know what it means dots per inch. And basically it's a multiplier of your sensitivity. So whatever your in-game sensitivity, which is 25 for me, that's what it's going to be. Okay, so let's get into all the settings. So you guys, if you watched my previous Xbox video, you can check that out as well. But I turn off teammate outline because that just gets in front of you when you're trying to look at an enemy. You can see your teammate and it will blur your vision a little bit. Versus notifications as well, I turn off. Everything else is on, but this also gets in front of you and can blur your vision. So matchmaking preferences, you know, I usually just play bomb. I just have it on different settings right now. We got audio. So this is important to note. I don't usually keep on music, just for the video though. Dynamic range is very interesting, and a lot of pro players don't understand what it really does. This is like high definition quality audio. This is like TV audio, which you would normally hear on speakers. And this is like night mode. So some people think that this means close, middle, and further away. And that is technically true. But this is like the best quality of sound that you're going to get in the game. Trust me. It's very, very good. You can hear a lot of good footsteps. That's all you really need to know for that. I use 144 Hertz monitor right now. Which is, and Hertz basically means FPS. And that's what it's going to refresh, is all those frames really fast. So this is basically 144 FPS. That's why I want to get 240 Hertz, so I can have 240 FPS, which is a lot better. But the only problem is I'm having some trouble trying to get up to that FPS count, so that is a little bit of a problem. Don't turn on VSync. I have auto. You can also do 16.9. Most monitors do, and all that. And I use 90 field of view. Okay, so this is what you probably need to know. Graphics, I turn them all to low. Now my graphics card is only 4 gigabytes, which is pretty low. I'm trying to get a 8 gigabyte one at some point, which will definitely help me out a little bit more, obviously, with FPS. So yeah. Basically, I'm running everything on low, mainly because I want the best FPS possible. And a lot of people do this. I've seen people do that with all low quality, just so they can see at a distance. That does lower the FPS though. Typically this really can lower FPS. Also shadows, I might keep this at medium, but that also lowers FPS. So I'm trying to keep the highest FPS possible. Zoom in depth of field, it shouldn't be on. I don't know why it is, but that should be off. And yeah, that's basically that. Everything's basically off. Now controls, I use 25, 25, 50. And typically what you want is that your DPI, I like 400. Most pro players do. But if you're kind of, quickly turning, you're going to be able to, you want to make sure that you're doing a 180 at least when you're turning. And my mouse pad is pretty big, so I typically have enough room to easily use my mouse. You guys check all this out. Now I do change a lot of my controls, so here feel free to pause the video or take pictures. I'm gonna slowly scroll down this. I did change a few things, like the prone button and everything like that, so you guys can look through this as you wish. And that's probably about it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure that you like and subscribe, guys. But I have to say, it's very important to take into consideration what I'm using. I am using all of the stuff in the description below. You can check out all my equipment, everything. And yeah, I mean, make sure that you look in the description of this video, because previous videos I had different equipment. I recently got new equipment, so make sure that you check out this description rather than all the other ones. It's definitely important to have 144 hertz, just saying, or more, because this is what is going to give you just a really high FPS. It's going to make it very smooth and accurate. Most monitors can go down to like 50, 60, or even 75 hertz. Obviously, I have FreeSync, so I can pick any of these hertz that I want. But I am in the process of getting a 240 hertz monitor at some point. But it's pretty expensive, so I'm going to have to spend a lot of money just to get it. But I don't really know if it's going to make a huge difference. But I probably will make a video on 144 hertz compared to the 240 and make sure that it is really good. Like, is it really any better? So I will make a video once I do get that monitor. But just keep it in consideration. You want to use hi-fi. You want to have a 144 hertz monitor. It's very important. And I would recommend an 8 GB graphics card as well, because mine's pretty low. But other than that, that's basically it, guys. Look at the description below for more information, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Heads out.